Okay, so back again. So we're still gonna work on the revolver, and this time I actually saw a tutorial on YouTube on how to fix this. So I'm gonna go over here, add a Boolean modifier. I still am not 100% sure what a Boolean, yeah, Boolean modifier. Okay, so it will be the difference, and we're probably going to have to add a cylinder. Yeah, that seems ideal. I'm gonna make him like this and probably smaller. I'm gonna probably try to make it as small as we need it to be. I mean, that seems pretty good enough for the moment. So what I'm gonna try to do is like over here, I'm just gonna select this object, and let's see on how this will actually work. So if I go over here and I go over here and I go to viewport display, I think bounds, yeah. Okay, so now this will like not be something. I mean, I don't know how to explain, but this will delete some of the parts that we need over here. So yay, as you can see, that's how I was actually picturing that to be. Okay, so I'm just gonna move this a little bit over here. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. So if you know how a revolver works, do we have 6 sides on this? One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, we do have 6 sides on this. So if you know how a revolver works, this is actually, you know what? I can actually just show it to you. I can just go to my candidates, get this one. Okay, so you can see this part over here of the revolver. Why is it not zooming it? No problem. Okay, so you can see this is the part of the revolver that we're trying to recreate, and this one over here, if I go like I don't know why this is still being added, like I really don't want to see it, like shadow. No, visibility, probably visibility will have some. So if I just, yeah, okay, so we can just viewport this, and you can see this is actually way better than it was before. It seems like this part over here that we actually need. Okay, so what I'm going to do for that is that I'm just going to copy paste it until I have everything fixed. So Control C, Control V, get this, move it over here, and move it. Okay, I think I'll have to do every single one of these by hand. Uh, can I add more of them? I mean, if I do union, yeah, that, okay, interest. Okay, that's the only one. Okay, that I understand. So this is the only what's together. This is with everything together, and this is the only difference. That's cool. Collection. So what does collection even mean? I don't think that's how it works. Can I add multiple boolean? I think I can just take this one off and take one of these and do that. Like it's not working like I wanted to. Material index, transfer, self instructor. What the hell is this? Hold tolerant. I don't know what this is. Can I add multiple booleans though? I can. This is weird. Can I like do this? So do I need to ever do this for every single one of those? I really don't want to do that if it's like that. But you know what? It can work. It will work. So why do I even care about it at that point? So I'm just going to go over here, Control C, Control V, move this one over here, then go back to this one and add another boolean by myself until we have every single boolean fixed. There. Okay, so that doesn't seem right. We want to have to move it a little bit insider. Okay, So you can see it starts to look a little bit better than it used to be. Okay, this one should be a little bit moved in the left. Okay, good. So let's try to still continue to do. I don't know where I added that modifier. Okay, over here. We're going, no, over here. Okay, Control C, Control V. I'm gonna move this over here. And now I'm gonna go here, add a Boolean modifier, get this and use it over here. Perfect. So how does it look? Wonderful. Control C, Control V. Move it down. Over here should be enough. Should be fine, I mean. Generate Boolean. I'm gonna do every single one of these by hand. That's how much dedication I have on me. Control C, Control V. Over here, back again. This is a small detail. I should probably be doing the other parts of the guns, but I don't care. I need this to be perfect before I move on to every single other part. Okay, perfect. So now we got around 6, and I want to select all of them. Go over here to visibility and show in viewports. Does it only work for one or something? Should I like delete them manually? Okay, I can do that. Okay, but I'll have to like, will this actually work? Yeah, it will not work how I want it to work. Let's Control Z everything back. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, so over here we got that, then we Control J everything together. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's just Control Z back. So how am I supposed to make this be stuck with this? Like follow. Should there be a modifier to like move or like edge split? What the fuck is edge split? Mask, mirror, multi reach. What is reach? Skin, weld. If I know something, it's weld. I have played scrap mechanic before. I know what welding means. Distance. Merge limit very low. Okay, what if I do like 0.1 meter should be probably enough. That's not how I was picturing that to work. No results found. Okay, good. Not needed. Not needed. So how do I make this to be over here? I can just move all of them. I could have just done that the whole time. Really? Was it that easy? Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to like move them perfectly though. Over here, maybe, right? Okay, let's just move them while I keep an eye over here. And do not deselect that. Okay. Over here seems a little bit off. I'll just probably put it over here. And over here, yeah, that seems perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is go to each and every single one of these, and I'm just gonna viewport visibility, load them. Okay, over here. And the cool thing about this cut is that it will not actually affect the other meshes. So you can see it only affects this one that we did. So you can see we did this part over here. So we're going to continue to do what I didn't do last time. And that one being, firstly, we're going to have to fix this one because it doesn't fit perfectly. I want it to fit perfectly. Maybe it's because I kind of ruined something back. So Yeah, it's not a big problem, to be honest. I see on how it has like some holes, so I'm thinking just plugging it in. Yeah, that seems a little bit better. Probably gonna have to like do a little bit of this. I don't want to see the inside whatsoever, so that helps a lot. So now we're gonna try to do the part that is over here, the part down here. What I was thinking is Control C, Control V this, move this, no, that is the wrong way of moving things. Okay, over here, and then just rotate it downwards, and just rotate it like this. So how does this one work? So it becomes bigger when it comes over here. So that's what we need. Probably gonna have to like scale it up a little bit, scale it down, because this is actually a smaller part of the gun. Just gonna move it over here, move it over. No, that is wrong. Over here, just plug it in back. That doesn't seem 100% like fixed, but we can probably like go over here. And which one of this is it? Okay, so this 180. That should probably work and make it seem perfectly fine. Okay, also over here we're gonna have to probably move it around 188. That seems pretty bad. You know what, is because of the scaling, it's too big. I'm just gonna make it a little bit lower over here. Okay, so I really don't like the way that it like clips into the thing over there, so I'm just gonna move it a little bit backwards. Probably shouldn't have done that. I just scaled this down a bit. Okay, maybe scale it up a little bit more. Okay, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is add a torus. So what the torus will be? It will be something I'll use for the gun handling. So what we're trying to do now is this part over here, and this one I'll just copy it from here. I'll use this just for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this, this. Perfect. So we're gonna have to make it a little bit more flatting. Amazing. Gonna have to make it a little bit wider over here, over here, over here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give it a little girth. Rotate this around. Let's go 90. Then move this to the gun. Probably like over here, and right there. So you can see how it like kind of meshes in with it. So I like that. I'll try to do the same thing. So it's like this, and a little bit should have a little bit more girth, to be honest. Yeah, the girth should be pretty visible by the public eye. Okay, so you can see that's the type of thing I'm going for. Probably gonna have to make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go for dividing over here. Okay, so that looks quite cool. Now what I'm gonna do is Control C, Control V this, move this down, and go for scaling this one down, moving this like over here should probably be enough, and like scaling it down until it looks I can probably just use S. There's like a command for that, but didn't bother. Yeah, you can see on how we actually did it. We can probably rotate it a little bit more, move it a little bit backwards, and a little bit more lower. You can see on how it actually looks like. My God, I would never have thought my entire life I was going to be able to make something so beautiful. My whole life I never thought. I always seen like the movies and animations how hard it is, and I know I've seen myself now on how hard something like to make something like this actually is, and doing that by myself is so amazing. Okay, so how are we going to like add these parts together so you can see this one? What I used to do was like only have this go over here, and that's not right because you need this whole mechanism spreading throughout all of this. So that's going to be something else. Okay, we can probably like I'm gonna go over here, probably like have a center on view on this thing, and we're gonna try to work on making that mechanism. So you can see how it like goes. It has this type. I think I can do that just with a torus. I can just add a torus in it and nobody will ever notice. Even though it's not something I would like to do, I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, so major radius, smaller radius. Okay, I'm gonna have to make it as perfect as we need it. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna go over here, get this. Always forget I can do that, and move it inside the gun over here. Probably just scale it up a little bit more. Move it in the center, as centric as it can be. Over here, and yeah, probably just move it inside. Yeah, nobody will ever actually notice. No, they will notice. The thing going like that in the gun is pretty noticeable. Okay, so what I'm thinking now is this. Okay, so that's not that bad, but it has to, I mean, it has to be a bit bigger, and it has to be connected to the part over here, the part down here. So this part over here, I should probably like try to hide it as much as possible, and try to make it as believable as possible. So over here, you can see on how bad it looks, but if I go over here, go to editing mode, I go for like a loop cut right over here, perfect, and we just increase this side. Oh yeah, over here. Okay, so we increase this. No, that's probably not what type of loop cut we need. We need another type of loop cut right around here. So now we got that loop cut. We control all of these. We take that and we increase it upwards. So that's on how it will look for now. It should probably be a little bit more, how you say this, acceptable, because it's not acceptable, a little bit better. Okay, so you can just increase that weirdly. It's just not the one I need. Can we do this, transform it and like move it upwards? That was not a good idea. What was I thinking? Okay, can I like move it like over here? Yeah, that seems a little bit better, but I'm probably gonna have to like select these and these and move them also a little bit upper. So let's see how that one will look. Okay, let's just get out. It seems quite weird, but meh, I don't know how to fix it better for now. I'll find a way, probably. Okay, so this seems like an enough of a girth thing that we can actually probably like add to here. Sorry, phone died, I think. No, the phone still has battery to record what dipshittery I'm saying. That's perfect. No, that's not perfect. That's not even connected. Okay, that's perfect. So probably gonna have to rotate it a little bit more. How does that look? Probably gonna have to do a little bit more of this, center it. But that looks like something you would pull to change the mechanism of the gun, which is something I love. Okay, so let's do this. Over here we got a bit of problem. We're gonna have to move this down a little bit. Like if I move that down, it moves all of it. So I think I'll Control R, do a loop cut right around here, and like Control R over here and over here. Move that only down. Move it a little bit away. Move it down there. Okay, good. Let's do that the same way. Like that's not what I wanted to do. Is it like that? Yeah, maybe. No, don't know. Okay, let's move it down a little bit. Also this part. Let's move it down a little bit. The part on the top can probably move down a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that girthy over the top. Like the whole part of the top can be a little bit like shrinked. Oh no, if I do that, that's not gonna work. So this moves it away. This shrinks it. Oh, but I have selected also the parts over here. Okay, so we don't select the parts down there and not over here. But if I do now this, that's better. And we move it down a little bit. That's amazing. So if I take that look at it, it kind of looks very bad though. This one has a little bit of girth, increasing it up for the sides, but mine doesn't because I deleted that girth. Okay, so let's do it like this. Let's make the girth like increasingly more obvious. So over here, then we take this down. Over here, then we take this one down. No, yeah, right, I'm right. Increase it a little bit more. Take these two down. Increase it a little bit more. Yeah, that's actually better. Okay, so that's something we can work on with. Also, in the tip part, we got this weird aiming style thing. So of course AI has made something very weird. I probably don't think it's actually something that can be used, but I think I have an idea on how to make the same, but with only like two cubes, two planes. So also, yeah, the type of this is like a little bit smaller, like the actual firing mechanism. This one is a little bit more smaller. This one is a lot smaller. This is the gas, I think. This is used for the gas. I don't know too much about guns. I mean, I have guns. I'm not gonna talk about my guns on YouTube, but anyway. Yeah, that's quite cool. We don't also have a mechanism connected, but yeah, I think I'll just do something very small for the connection between them. And also over here, this is the part that I was actually kind of looking for to adding. So I'm gonna Control C, Control V this, put it over here, S it down, like decrease it very a lot, and like move it downwards. So now you probably see that it where is this thing's like movement rotation? Like if I do minus 90, does this thing even rotate or something? Okay, so it does. Why was it not rotating before? Okay, so minus 90, that didn't work. Let's go 90. That's perfect. Okay, so over here I'm gonna add that. We're gonna decrease this, and I think I can probably like increase this a little bit upwards. Also over here I can probably scale this a little bit lower with the increase of this part over here. I can just pull it down a little bit more or something like that. Probably, I don't know. I'm gonna try. Okay, so I can like probably like pull it down a little bit more. Yeah, okay. So also we're gonna have to pull it a little bit lower back in, I meant. That's better. Gonna move this a little bit upwards. A little bit like this. And you know, this is very like long as something. Okay, that is size. Control Z that. Okay, so this is very long, so I'm just gonna make it very long, pull it over here, and move it this part over here, a little bit increasing. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Okay, so probably gonna have to do something about this. Okay, I can probably use what I used before, so generate a boolean. This is gonna be differential, that, and seems like it's not working the way I was thinking it was going to work, so let's just take that boolean out of the equation for the moment. Okay, maybe I got a better idea. Okay, that's the rotation tool. That's not the right one. Okay, so maybe we scale it a little bit lower. Okay, so it's over here now. You can see that. Okay, so I just Control C, Control V, move it over here, scale it down, and then move it over here. Scale down again until it is the same size as this. Just want the same actual size on this, and you can never see that. Okay, that's perfect. Also over here, we're going to now add the boolean. Perfect. The object will be this cylinder, like the torus, not the torus, the cylinder. Okay, so now we select the cylinder inside of it, if I'm able. Okay, perfect. And we go over here to viewport display, and we do bounds. That didn't work. Okay, Control C that. Not Control C, Control V, all the way back over here. Okay, where did we go wrong? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this out, go over here, add a modifier over here, generate boolean, this, take that, and then over here I do a bounds and move this back, and that's not what I was expecting, to be honest. Oh no, because I'm an idiot. Okay, so does this boolean still work? Okay, it doesn't. What we need is to add another cylinder. I don't have a lot of time left, and we are actually making a lot of progress. Like the gun, if you saw like the first video I did on this gun, I like took so long to do so much stupid shit, and now look at this. It like the first part, only the handle is missing. To be honest, only the handle is the only thing that I'm missing. So I'm just gonna move this as perfectly as I can to make this the exact part. Even though we have half an hour, I still don't have time sometimes. Like some of these videos actually have such good progress that I'm sad I'll have to cut it off. It's around what time is it? Yeah, you can see it from the video, but I cannot really see it from the recording session. So over here, make it as perfect whole as possible. Okay, I don't have a lot of time to make it as perfect whole. You'll not be able to see it anyway. So I'm just gonna go over here, add this. No, god damn it. Okay, generate another boolean. This. Okay, so over here we're going to now add the bounds. Perfect. Move it backwards right over there. So now you'll be able to okay, that's a bad idea. Control Z that. Perfect. Okay, so now you see it like it actually kind of goes out. What I want to do also is visibility viewports, take it down. Amazing. So now we got like some sort of a gun. That was a bad idea. Probably gonna have to increase this a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, is it a hole now? It's a hole, but it's quite not working the way I want it to. Over here, yeah, it's already over, but I just want to do this last part. I'm very sorry for like increasing the limit of the video, but what can I do? That's perfect. Okay, so you'll not be able to see that, but that's the gun we got. Goodbye and see you next video.